Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a nice, cold, wet, miserable Cape Town this weekend. There is a massive cold front that's coming in, and we thought, let's escape Durbanville and let's come out to the Wine Valley and come and enjoy the market and get away from the cold weather. But it has been anything but that. It is miserable, it is raining. We're going to run inside, we're going to take you through the Elgin Market today and hopefully not get flooded out on the way in. Okay, so I don't know how much you heard of that because it's quite loud inside here. The vibe is quite lekker. Bear went and got some lekker proper lamb curry with a roti. I'm waiting for some done chicken wings and some other Texas wrap or something like that, but it just looked really good because it's crumb chicken done with a little bit of extra, but that's going to take a while to come through. But otherwise, it's actually a really lekker place here. The food is good from what we've tasted. Bunch of little different stalls, and then you go and get what you want. Band playing down at the bottom, and they've got these huge furnaces that are all over the show that look like basically big cast iron drums, and inside there they've made fires. It's actually so warm inside here that I'm taking off layers because I'm like overheating.
I'm about to take mine off too.
If Lindy's about to take hers off, then you know that it's warm, but otherwise it's so awesome inside here. Highly recommend.
I'm just actually going to get my hands dirty with the curry now, so
you can take out the bush, but you can't take the bush out of her.
hey babe.
Can't take her anyway. How was your food?
It was great.
So after a long wait for my food, they eventually doubled up. They got the order wrong, but that's okay. We've got like a container here we'll take away, but I'm eager to get into this crowd. My mouth is watering. I'll see you with a bit of mess on my face just now. Was an awesome little experience inside there. Very, very cool. Like, it's my birthday coming up in a couple of weeks' time, and we're even considering coming all the way back out here to come and celebrate. It's just awesome varieties of food. We didn't even get around to the desserts and the cakes and all of that type of thing. We're just way too full. Like, anyway, we'll be back again, but in the meantime, let's carry on exploring. I've trained her well. We are out in the Elgin Valley where the Elgin Railway Market is, and it just makes sense. But what the Elgin Valley is famous for is, I hope you can see through here, those are all the apple trees. So you can see apples, 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 and over here on our left is Oak Valley, where you can go and do your whole mountain bike and ride through and go and explore a bit. But I'm trying to make a U-turn because I didn't realize that we were in a one-way and I hit a big puddle. There you go. And the rain came down. That was one of those apples. A common fact that not a lot of people know is that a lot of the apples that we actually get in the store are not fresh apples. And I say not fresh apples, in other words, they're not picked directly from the tree and put onto your plate. They actually go into cold storage for up to 18 months. It just depends on the manufacturer, it just depends on who's harvesting, etc, etc. So the apples that we get on our plates can be up to a year and a half old. Interesting fact for the day. I think things are crazy, but what you gotta do, money shot. stumps are burnt and vegetation is burnt and everything like that. And what tends to happen is every couple of years they get fires coming through here. Some are started as part of Mother Nature, some of them are man-started fires, arson. It's just very difficult to pinpoint sometimes which is which. But even without that, it's one of my favorite passes. It's a beautiful area, the mountains, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, check this out. Ocean, eh?
It does. It's like the dam.
Like what dam?
I don't know.
I think this all forms part of Terbodore Cliff Dam. So we've done a video on it, and I'll link it up above. We've done a video on this a while ago when we had the big drought. But as you can see from the video, we had massive rains. What was it, a week ago, 2 weeks ago maybe? And there was a lot of flooding and everything around this area as well. So all the sand in the road is all from that. But well, let's stop that before we get called out by YouTube. But yeah, it's so awesome to see the water up and the dam full and everything like that. A lot of the activities on the water has resumed. So the skiing, the water sports and all of that type of stuff. But pretty epic out here today. Quick, before the battery runs flat.
Thanks, Barbara.
Looking for a lift? Well, welcome to Richard's Transport. So it's actually the next day today. Lindy and I ended up getting home last night. We watched an awesome documentary on Netflix called Seaspiracy. If you want to know anything about what's happening in the fishing industry and the ocean and things like that, really recommend it. Highly recommend it. For those of you that are a little bit more sensitive, you may want to grab some tissues for it, just because it is heart-wrenching. But today we are going off to do some 4x4, and we're going to meet up with the local Jimny group here in Cape Town. So if you would like to see that video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell, so that when we put that up, you will get that alert. But otherwise, thank you for joining us. Have a super day. See you on the other side.